Ahead of summer, a new report warns drowning deaths are on the rise. So joining us to talk more about this, Nikki Fleming from the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission and Nick Askew, the coach of the Howard University swim and dive team. Thanks so much for being with us. First off, we got to talk about why this is such an important time to talk about this warning. We talk about it every year, but it keeps happening and we just need to keep hammering it home, right?
Yes, it's so important. Pools are now open across the country. And this is the time of year that parents and caregivers is a good time to remind them that this is the time of year when most drownings occur during these warmer spring and summer months. So it's so important that consumers take extra water safety vigilance this time of year in particular, but all year long as well. Also, CPSC's latest data shows an increase in drownings with about 12% increase with about nearly 400 children drowning under the age of 15. And we know that drowning remains the leading cause of death for children ages 1 to 4. So especially those younger children that are active and curious and attracted to water, you want to make sure you're installing barriers and putting safety precautions in place.
Now, unfortunately, these children continue to keep drowning in homes where they have a pool. And so you assume that parents are educated and they know what to do, but it's still happening. So what are the things that maybe keep slipping between the cracks?
Supervision is key. It's a critical part to keeping your child safe, but also installing multiple layers of protection. Don't rely on just one. So, first, designating a water watcher when you're in and around water to keep an eye on that child. But many drownings happen during non swim times. So, if you have a pool or you're visiting a friend's house, you want to make sure these layers of protection are in place, such as a four-sided 4-foot fence. You want that self closing, self latching gate. You want it to close each and every time you enter or exit that pool area. And if one of the sides of your home allows for access to the pools, install a door alarm, maybe even a fence alarm, even a pool alarm, or even a pool cover. Layers of protection can help prevent these tragedies.
And when we talk about water safety, it's important to talk also about the racial disparities in water safety, right?
Yes, CPSC's latest data show that nearly 23% where race was known occurred with African American children in particular. So, and that number gets even higher when with older 5 to 14-year olds, with about 45%. So, nearly 50% of African American children where race was known is what our statistics show. So, reaching out to those historically excluded communities in particular is so important.
So what can people do to break down those barriers? What do people need to keep in mind and where should they go to get more information?
They can go to poolsafely.gov, lots of free resources there for the entire family, educational materials, as well as games and activities for the children as well. But it's important, again, put those layers of protection in place. Start with that supervision when you're in and around water. But again, many drownings happen during non swim time. So swim lessons can be a great life saving skill. And we're fortunate to have a coach here to help with that as well.
All right. Well, we certainly appreciate your time. Thanks so much. We do appreciate it. Once again, hopefully those statistics will just go down.
Yes, with continued vigilance, I think together we can all make a difference.